I'd like to introduce to you next to Sid. He's now a cloud consultant and UX designer for Perito Solution. Sid, I'll hand it over to you.
Cheers, mate. Hey, team. Name's Sid. And I was also in the same cohort as Chelsea last year. I also finished in July. I was a UX designer when I did the course. And reason why I got into UX was pretty much before the course, for the past maybe 5, 6 years, I was in the digital marketing space. And yeah, I was there for a while. And honestly, I felt like it was time to leave because as far as digital marketing went, I liked everything about it except the marketing side, which wasn't helpful at all. So the digital side, and with my more creative kind of personality, led me down to looking for something new. And that's when I got introduced to the good people, Diana and Alan. And they basically told me that, look, there's this course. You don't have to go back to uni. It's really fast. It's you get everything, you learn everything really quickly, and you actually get work experience, which is what I thought was the hardest thing, is getting your foot through the door, like joining a company and just being able to take part in projects in the real world. And yeah, so that's what happened. I started the course. I knew nothing about UX. I mean, I knew how to use Canva. Like I could play around with Photoshop a little bit. Like basically nothing. I knew nothing. Um, but they taught me all the hard skills. And then after that, that was really quick. We did a few cool projects, and we got to meet the whole community about Mission Ready. All the different people I was, from different backgrounds. It was really cool just seeing the crazy melting pot that we built here. And then yeah, after I got my certificates through Mission Ready for just the UX design side, then I got an internship through Mission Ready at Datacom. And that project I did there, hands down, has been one of the most important parts of landing my job now. I was lucky enough to work on an AI project. We basically built a personal assistant similar to ChatGPT, just visualize ChatGPT, but for people at Datacom. So through that, I learned so much about AI. I was able to walk around Datacom as if I worked there. Pretty much everyone treated me like just an employee from day one. I met so many awesome people. From there, Mission Ready just gave me the steering wheel, and I was able to take it wherever I wanted. I made so many connections there. People I met there, I still talk to now. And yeah, that project I was able to apply all the skills I learned through the course into something actually important, and it was making an impact. And to this day, I hear that project's still going. So that's really awesome. Um, the mentorship I had as well throughout every step of the way, Mission Ready gave us all sorts of people in the industry throughout the whole thing that we can just ping anytime. Even small issues we had, we can just come to them. So you feel like you've got all the support the whole time. And the other thing I want to say, so what I'm doing now, my current role, um, it was a little bit tricky to find the right role. And the reality is, you're not going to get the perfect role straight out of the course, but it's getting your foot in the door. So I used to do a little bit of sales when I was at school, like a retail job, nothing crazy. But I came across a job for tech, and it was a sales job. So I just applied for the interview anyway. And from there, I was able to kind of mold this weird kind of hybrid job. So right now, I'm doing a little bit of sales slash consulting in the cloud space for a company called Amazon Web Services. So I'm a consultant for them. And I'm also doing a little bit of UX UI design, which is awesome. So that is what I wanted to do from day one. But the current role I'm with now, since we're a really small company, there's only a couple of us in New Zealand, and there's only so much stuff going on at the moment. So the main takeaway is Mission Ready helped me figure out how to kind of mold a what you want, like manifest things to go your way. So this role was only really for sales, but when I met with the interviewer, I was able to talk about what I learned, the course I just did. I just interned at Datacom. I know these people. We built this awesome project, and I was able to kind of mold this kind of random role for myself um, through what I did at Mission Ready. So again, that was extremely valuable. Just even knowing that things like that are possible. Um, one more thing I can touch on as well. So AI, I mentioned that a few times. It's awesome to see the course now actually implements AI. Back when I did it, AI was definitely coming up and it was a thing, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Every conversation I have with people in tech, AI comes up every time. Everyone wants to talk about it. Part of my role is working with other companies that haven't got much going on as far as their tech stack, and they all want to implement AI. So the more you know about it, the better it is. And so this course looks awesome. I did have a quick read through with Diana before. The stuff that I wish I had back then when I did it, that I learned through my work experience, well, it looks like you're already learning it now in the practical side of the course, like in the theory side. So that's awesome to see. And yeah, some of the tools I've used as well in the real world, especially for taking interviews, they're integrating that now in the course. So again, it looks like that it's just catching up to where things are at now. So in those, what is it, probably less than a year since I did the course, it's already basically up to speed from what I've seen. And look, last piece of advice I'd give is this course, it's awesome, but it's only going to take you as far as you let it take you. So you got to make the most of it. What I mean by that is just network heaps, just introduce yourself, just listen to people. Everyone's got a cool story if you listen. And when you do the work experience side, just meet as many people as you possibly can. You never know, you might meet someone who might have an opportunity down the road one day. That's what happened with me, and it's looking really good so far. So yeah, eternally grateful for the crew at Mission Ready. Sorry for yapping for so long, but yeah, I'll pass it back to Trials on that one.
No need to say sorry, Sid. Thank you so much for sharing your journey.